How's it going, and welcome back to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you, man. I'm always going to be here for you. I'm not going away. I don't do this for the money. I do this for you. So let me know what you're thinking, what you want me to talk about. Go to bepositivepodcast.com. Tell me your story. Shoot me an email, and maybe we can resolve these issues together. All right? So today's episode is about opinions. So many people have opinions out there, and people force their opinions on you, and they say that if you don't have the same opinion as me, then you're not my friend, you're out of the loop, you're crazy, there's something wrong with you. So are outside opinions influencing your life's choices? That's the topic of today's podcast. Are outside opinions influencing your life choices? Well, how do you know? Well, if you're doing things because of what other people think, or because you think that it's cool because it's the norm and it's not what you really want to do, then yes, you're being influenced by outside opinions. Okay? Opinions really don't matter. You know the old saying of what opinions are like. I'm not going to tell you, but opinions are very personal. They are just that. They are an opinion. There's not a judgment. And when someone has an opinion of you, or they express their opinion, you take what you need from it, you listen to it, you say, okay, is it credible? Maybe it is. Maybe they're pointing something out to you that you want to change about yourself. Maybe they're just insecure with themselves and putting their negativity on you, trying to bring you down so they can feel more superior than you. So, opinions need to be treated as such. They need to be treated like they really don't matter, because they do not affect you. They do not affect your life. They cannot affect your decisions, because if you let other people's opinions influence your life choices, then you're not living your life. You're living your life for everybody else. So you need to actually realize what you do. Every action that you do in life, things you do, the car you buy, the car you drive, the job you have, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself to people, the first impression that people have of you. All these things should be 100% true you. Now, that's kind of a cool saying. I might just coin that, true you. But if you're not true you, then who are you? And why are you bothering to live your life to please other people? Because in the end, you're not going to be happy. So if outside opinions are influencing your life choices, if someone says, oh, something as simple as, oh, that shirt doesn't look good on you, and you love the shirt, but you put it back on the rack and don't get it because someone said it looks funny, well, then in the back of your mind, you're going to be like, damn, I really like that shirt, but so-and-so said it's funny. And it's not going to stop there. Oh, you shouldn't marry that person. They're not good for you. Well, maybe I shouldn't. You're probably right. Okay. And then you may lose the love of your life just because you listen to someone else's opinion, right? You have to listen to yourself. You are the only one that matters. Okay. And now I get a lot of crap from people for saying, I don't care what other people really think about me. I don't. I do what makes me happy. I give positive back. And I don't really care if people say, why are you doing this podcast? There's no money in it. It takes a lot of your time. Why would you do that? Well, because it feels good and it makes me feel good. Well, there's no money in it. You shouldn't be doing that. You're wasting your time. You should be doing something else to make money. That's not what I want to do. I do what I want to do. If you don't like it, too bad. I changed the channel. But I don't let outside opinions influence me anymore. They used to. I used to be a person that would care what other people thought about me and change a little bit of who I am, or become someone that I really was not 100% on board with, just to entertain the other people in your life that expect to see you a certain way, expect you to act a certain way. They want this. So their opinions matter because it's making you act a way that you're not comfortable acting, or you don't want to be that person. Okay, now that went a little bit out there, but the opinions can influence the way you act. If you let other people's opinions dictate your life choices, you're not actually you. You are a conglomerate of all the opinions that you've taken in, and you've created this person that you're living, and the person you are maybe that's not the person you want to be. If it's not, then change it. Just remember, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. If you are happy with yourself, you like the person you are, you look in the mirror and you see that person and you say, damn, I like that person. That's a good guy right there, or that's a good girl. Honest, hardworking, trustworthy, sincere, loving, and you got all that stuff going for you, then it doesn't matter. And you know what? The more that you have going for you, the more positivity that you emulate, the more people are going to try to give you their opinions as to how you should be. Okay, let me give you an example. I'm a very positive person. Well, even if I'm having a bad day, I'll put a smile on my face. I'll say something nice to someone at my office. And people are like, how can you be so positive all the time? Because I choose it. And it bothers people. And they try to piss me off and I diffuse it. I choose it, then I diffuse it. All right, I'm a little loose on this podcast. But anyway, I don't let other people's opinions influence my decisions. Because to me, if you tell me something that is so far-fetched, your opinion, and is so crazy, I'm going to, in my mind, think that, okay, you're a crazy person and you believe your opinion. So that's nice. That's nice. Beautiful. I am not going to follow your opinion. I am not going to do what you tell me to do. I am going to do what I want to do and follow my own instincts and be my own person. Make my own life choices. Okay? So if you're not making choices in your life based on who you really are and what you believe, and then think about this. How do you know? I'm actually questioning myself here in this podcast. How do you know if you're making your life's choices based on you, on your decisions of who you want to be, or if you've been listening to outside opinions for so long and you've cared about what other people think for so many years or so long that you don't even know what is right, what opinion is right, and what you should listen to, because all you hear is the outside chatter, and you're making decisions based on the confusion of numerous inputs from the outside world. The outside of your brain, if people are telling you all these opinions and you're putting them all together and making this person and making these life choices based on all that stuff that you've been listening to, how do you stop it? Well, you stop it. You realize that when someone is telling you something and they're suggesting something to you on how you should dress, how you should act, what you should do, the person you should see, you realize that they are telling you what to do. And when you're just shaking your head going, oh yeah, you might be right. No, stop right there. You don't say that to yourself. You stop and say, is this something I want to do? Does this agree with my outlook on life? Does what this person is saying to me, or these opinions of the president or the politicians or my Democratic Party or my church or my family, do these opinions that people are forcing on me agree with my life choices? Is this who I want to be? Maybe you come from a religious family and you don't believe in God. That's okay. That's okay. You are allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. Don't go to church and be fake. Don't get married just because it's the cool thing to do. Get married because you love someone. Don't get married because someone thinks you should. Don't take this job because your parents think that this is a great job for you. Don't do it for anybody else but yourself. Do the job you love and live the life that you want for you. Outside opinions cannot influence your life choices. Don't let anybody tell you how your life should be, because you know what? In the end, when you're dying and you're on your deathbed, you're going to regret that you didn't do what you want to do. You're going to regret that you didn't go bungee jumping, or you didn't ask that girl to dance, or you didn't go parasailing, or you didn't apply for that job, or you didn't take that trip. You're going to regret it because someone might have said, oh, you don't want to go to that country, it's a bad place, or you don't want to take a trip there because, and they give you their opinion. Do your own research on everything in your own life and make your own life choices. Make your own decisions. and you'll be a lot happier. Works for me. Thanks again for listening to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. Please check me out on iHeart Radio. Also, go to bepositivepodcast.com. Tell me what you think. Tell me your story. I'd like to hear it. I'd like to talk about it. I'd like to help you get through it. Thanks a lot. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we could all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.